Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Ooh, wait till I get a wee bit comfier. Okay, so I put out a question and answer video and asked you guys if you wanted to ask me some stuff, and I got quite a lot of questions, so I thought I would answer some of them. Look at the state of that hair. I say that on every video, look at the state of that hair. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So, actually, first of all, I want to say thank you because I got so many questions and a really good response. So yeah, I wouldn't be doing this video if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you so much. The first one I'm going to answer was from Laura, Missy Stationery Stuff. If I keep looking down, it's because I've got the questions written down here. Wait a minute. Ugh. It's better. And Laura asked me, what music do you like listening to? Honestly, if I had like a 5-hour video, Laura, I would tell you I like so much music from Elvis Presley is one of my all-time favourites. Part of him, also he's gorgeous. I like country and western. I like Dolly Parton, Kenny Rogers. I like the Dixie Chicks. I like modern music as well. I absolutely love the Killers. I've been to see them twice. Well, I went to see the Killers once. I went to see Brandon Flowers in Edinburgh at the Usher Hall, and he was phenomenal, and I want to go back and see them again. I love going to the theatre, so I love that kind of music as well. Honestly, so much music. I like Neil Diamond. I like... well, because there's loads. Honestly, I love Phantom of the Opera. Tons, honestly, from pop all the way through to rock and everything in between. There's loads and loads and loads of things that I like. Laura also asked, what is your favourite film? Again, you know that my favourite genre is horror movies. Always will be, always has been. Absolutely love horror movies. I love The Thing. I actually love the remake of The Thing as well. I love Dracula, the one with Gary Oldman. I love Interview with the Vampire. Favourite movies. I love Loving You with Elvis, where he plays Deep Rivers. Love that movie. That's one of my favourites. I love Phantom of the Opera movie. I love The Greatest Showman. I love, obviously, all the Christmas movies. The Grinch, Christmas with the Cranks. I love all the Rocky movies. I'm a 90s kid. Well, I'm a 70s kid, but in the 90s I was at school, and that's where we kind of watched all them. So I love all that. I love Green Street, Football Factory. Oh gosh, honestly, I would have to do a separate video and do like different genres for all the movies that I like, because there is just so many. She says, Laura also asked me, do you want any more tattoos? And if so, what and where? Yes, I want loads of tattoos. I want a tattoo on my shoulder of the Elvis silhouette, and I'm going to have Mum written underneath it, because myself and my mum absolutely adore Elvis, and it just connects me to my mum. So I want to get that done on my shoulder, the wee silhouette with Mum written under it. I've got a tattoo on my leg, on my thigh, on my left thigh. It's probably about, I don't know, between 12 and 15 inches long. I'd like to get that taken all the way down my leg and right across my foot. It's like branches and butterflies and everything. It's really nice, actually, and I'd like to get that taken all the way down my foot. I would love to get one down the side of my hairline here, down my face. I'm not sure what of yet. I'd like to get my other hand done. I'd like to cover up some of my scars. I don't know if you'll see them in this light, but my hand's quite badly scarred, so I'd like to get that done. There's actually quite loads. I come up with new tattoo ideas all the time. I love tattoos. Right. And she also says, if you could have a dinner party with anyone, the living or dead, who would you have? Elvis. Without a doubt, Elvis Presley. Definitely would have Elvis at my dinner party. I would have Einstein. Who else would I have? I'd like to have Sarah Davies from Crafter's Companion. This is a hard one. There's so many people that I would like to have Heath Ledger, Jake Gyllenhaal, gosh, again, that's a really hard one, seriously, but if I had to pick one person, it would be Elvis Presley. And I'd like to have the Queen as well, because I'd like to ask her some questions. And maybe Princess Diana, I don't know. Okay, thank you, Laura, for your questions. And then the next quick questions are from DB Crafty Cards. Sorry, I don't know your first name, sweetie. She says, how long have you been crafting? And I have been crafting now for 12 years. On and off, I did stop for a wee while when I got not well, but 12 years. What is your favourite thing or item you enjoy making? It changes from cards to journals to pocket letters to flip books to tags. I'd say that was really my main ones. And I like making albums. But it fluctuates between then because I go through sort of sprees depending on what products that I've bought. Depends on what I like making at the time. So, thank you so much for your questions, honey. Now, my other one is from Jodie Robertson. Jodie is actually my wee sister. And she says to me, how excited are you to come to mine on Christmas night? Super excited, Jodie. I cannot wait. We're all going through, myself, my other sister, her children, my mum, my daughter, my grandson, us. We're all going through to my sister's for a while after Christmas dinner on Christmas night. So that'll be good. And I've never been to my sister. She stays in Glasgow. And we're going through to her house, so I'm really looking forward to that. That'll be really good. And then, so thank you, Jodie, for your question. And the next question is from Rose Pond. And she says, have you ever tried pen paling? Well, the answer to that is no, I haven't. And what are your thoughts on it? Would you like to try it? Yeah, I'm not adverse to it. I've never tried it. I don't really know what it involves. Is it writing a monthly letter about your life or about crafting, or what is it? What does it involve? But yeah, definitely, Rose. If you would like to be my pen pal, I'll be your pen pal if you like. Definitely. I just don't know what it really involves. I've never really thought about it before, to be honest. Rose also asks, if you could travel to any part of the country or in the world, any part of the country or the world, without having to pay for it or organise it, where would you like to go? Loads of places. I want to go to Italy. We're actually going to Venice next year for a long weekend. I want to go to Rome. I want to go to, there's different parts of Spain I want to go to. I'd like to really, if money was no object, I'd like to go to the Arctic or the Antarctic, see what that was like. There's all sorts of places, because you could go on and on. I mean, there's mountain ranges, there's lots of things I would like to see, but if it was a holiday, definitely I'd like to go to Italy. I'd like to go to France as well. So we've booked for Venice, so we're going to start going around Europe and seeing a bit of that first. But because we've got the dogs and things just now, it's going to just be long weekends, and then in the summer we'll get a holiday. Well, maybe because I want to get the garden done. So thank you, Rose. Oh, actually, she asked me as well, which super ability would it be? I think that's supposed to say, I've wrote it down funny. If I had a superpower, what ability would it be? I would like to be invisible and be able to walk through walls so I could go and spy on people. So I could be in your house watching you without you even knowing that I'm there. So that's what I would like to be. I'd like to actually, but to get there as well, I'd like to be able to just transport. So I could transport and then get into your house and listen to what you were saying. And you wouldn't know I was there, and then I could transport back. Or transport to anywhere. So thank you so much for those questions, Rose. Now, the next one is from Denise Wainwright. She says, what's your favourite crafting tool, big or small? Well, you all know it's my Gemini. Absolutely love my Gemini. Couldn't live without it. And I'm getting a Gemini Go for Christmas. So I'll let you know I'm going to do an unboxing of that. So definitely my Gemini Go. Not my Gemini Go, my Gemini. What is your favourite traditions? This is from Sarah Sexton. She says, what is your favourite traditions having to do with Christmas? Favourite traditions, Christmas songs, always playing Christmas songs for the kids, stockings, Christmas traditions, everything really, the tree, the presents obviously, I just love I love getting their lists and then trying to get as much out as possible. So just everything really about Christmas. I'm a really Christmas person. So thank you, Sarah. And then from Sue Harvey, Sue says, what is my must-have for paper crafting? Well, good quality cardstock, definitely, especially if you're card making. You need good quality cardstock. You need different weights of cardstock for die cutting and making your card bases. Definitely that's a must-have. Good glue, a decent pair of scissors. But definitely I would say my cardstock and papers, obviously. Papers. They're my favourite. And Sue also says, what is the meaning behind my tattoo? The one on what is the meaning behind my tattoos? And then she asked about the one that I want to get on the face. The one that I just want to get on the face, Sue, that's basically just because I think it'll look nice. I've seen it on a few people and I really, really liked it. And also where I'm getting it, you could be able to cover it with the hair and just have it if you're like going out or something like that and highlight it. So I thought that would be nice. My other tattoos, the True Love Conquers All on my arm, that was because of what happened in 2010 with Paul having the affair and blah, blah, blah and all that. Just sort of to say, right, we made it through it. The Uncomfortable But Not Dangerous on my arm is about my palpitations and coping with them, coping with the anxiety. Obviously, the names are my grandkids and my kids. I've got a huge script on my back. That is a song, part of a song lyric by The Killers, Brandon Flowers, and it was really personal to me and Paul, but more to me actually, but we both love The Killers, but the words that were in it really resonated with me. The rest of them are just really ones that I really like. The P on my finger obviously is for Paul. So yeah, just most of them I just picked out because I really liked. I've actually got more tattoos than what it looks like because I've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 cover-ups, I think. Okay, thank you for your questions, Sue. Now, Lorna Callahan, the lovely Lorna, asked me, what are my favourite Slimming World meals? Probably the spaghetti bolognese. Probably the homemade spaghetti bolognese. I tend to make that the most. It's quick and easy. So, yeah, definitely that. And then baked potato with 75 grams of mozzarella cheese and some ham. Just a packet of ham or semi-packet ham. Thank you, Lorna. Life with Christine. I love the Christine. She says, am I happy living in Bathgate? Yeah, I'm relatively happy living in Bathgate. I like Bathgate. I'm actually in Baughall. I love Baughall. I've been here now for 13 years and in this house for 10. We've got everything round about us, the butchers, the chemist, the schools, the shop, all the bus routes. We're relatively close to Bathgate and I'm right next to the motorway, both to Edinburgh and to Glasgow. So yeah, I do. I'm quite happy living in Baughall. If I had the money, that was the next question actually. Would I consider moving to another area? Yes, if I had the money, I would love to move to Fife. Like to, what do you call it? Oh my gosh, I can't think of the word I'm trying to say. Oh my goodness, what's the name of that wee town in Fife? That's terrible. I can't think it. I'd like to either move to Anstruther, Kinghorn, Dunfermline, somewhere like that. I really like Fife. So if I could move there, or Linlithgow Bridge. I quite like, there's a nice bit in Linlithgow Bridge that I quite like. And that's just, if I won the lottery, I would try and get all my kids to move abroad with me, obviously. But if I had to move just round about here for working things, that's where I would go. So thank you, Christine. Oh, actually, she asked me, did I have P tattooed on my finger instead of a wedding ring? No, I got P tattooed on my finger, I think it was 2 years ago. I did have a wedding ring, obviously the one I got married with. Circumstances, that one came off. Then I got another one, that came off. And I've just never put another one back on. I think once I lose all my weight, Paul said he's going to get me another one, so. But I just tattooed P on it because I like it. I think it's something different and I like it. So thank you, Christine. And then Angela Goth Queen asked me, how did you get into crafting? What do you enjoy the most? I got into crafting because I've said it before. I had an operation. Well, it was a C-section with my son, and they damaged a lot of nerves, so I couldn't work. I couldn't really do anything, and I got into card making from watching Create and Craft. And I've said my favourite things are my journals, my card making, pocket letters, flip books, and albums and tags. So thank you, Angela. The next one is from June Corner. She says, what am I studying at uni? Well, I'm actually studying, the course is it's a Bachelor of Art degree, and it's in Education and Social Services. That is the official name of the course. Thank you, June. Michelle Dobie, the lovely Michelle, asked me, is it just paper crafts or do I have other hobbies? Hobbies? No, really. I love watching movies. Don't know if that's a hobby, but I like watching horror movies, especially the new ones that come out. I like watching them and seeing, you know, sort of critiquing them and things like that. I like doing that. I like, love going shopping. Don't know if that's a hobby, but I love going craft shopping. But as hobbies go, not really. I'm just too busy, to be honest, Michelle. I'm knackered between uni and everything else. But paper crafts is definitely my main hobby. And then my lovely Beth Allen asked me, what do I consider to be my most precious crafting tool apart from the Gemini? You know me well, Beth. Apart from the Gemini, my most precious crafting tool, I would have to say it's all my papers. Love my papers. Absolutely love them. I love my dies as well, but my paper collection is probably my most precious crafting tool. I don't know if that's a tool, but and advice on what supplies I think newbies needs. Good card. Sorry about that, guys. The door went there. So yeah, Beth, a good supply of cardstock, or pre-made cards, like your 6x6 inches, your 5x7 inches, your A6 to make your cards. I would say a supply of patterned papers. You need a ruler, a good pencil, a black liner pen, thin liner pen, a good decent pair of scissors, good glue, some double-sided tape. What else do you need? Some embellishments. If you want, you can get yourself a die cutting machine, some dies, some stamps and some ink. I will do, actually, I was thinking about it before, I'm going to do a video on card making supplies for beginners, so I'm going to do that. But hopefully that's helped you out a wee bit, Beth. So thank you, Beth. And then Claire Francis asked me, Sam, how long do you keep your Sizzix plates before replacing them? My Sizzix plates for my big shot, I was replacing them, I would say, again, every 3 months. And it's the same with the Gemini, I would say every 3 to 6 months, but I generally do it about every 3 months because by that point they're a bit buckled. And so I would say about every 3 months, Claire. And then Kaz, who is Kazi011105, she says, how long have you been crafting for? Well, that's 12 years. Favourite things I like to craft, I've said that. How old was I when I got my first tattoo? I was, let me think, because I was still staying in Full Side. I was 23, I think I was 23. Either 22 or 23, yeah. How many tattoos have I got? Gosh, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, I think. 13 tattoos, but I've just discovered actually, because I've got another cover-up, so I've actually got 13 tattoos, but I've been tattooed 17 times because I've got 4 cover-ups. I've actually been tattooed more times than that because my sleeve I had to go back about 3 or 4 times. But yeah, 17 times I've had a separate tattoo. But I've got 13 tattoos, I think, roughly. When is my birthday? My birthday is the 13th of June. I was born in 1976 and I'm 42 years old. What is my favourite colour? That's a hard one, it changes. I like teal and I like purple, but I like creams, I like reds. It just depends what mood I'm in, I think. Whether I'm in a vintage mood or a pastel sort of unicorny mood. It just depends. But I do like teal. I really like a deep teal and a deep purple. But I love a deep red as well. So, I don't know. How long have I been married? I have been married for 20 years. I got married in 1998. and I've been living with Paul for 25 years. I've been living with him since 1993. And how did I meet my husband? I met him because I was working beside his mum. I was working in the hairdresser, and I used to go in and cut his mum's hair. And he used to go in and out and get money from his mum and things like that. He was only 18, I was only 17, and I seen him. And then, funnily enough, I got another job. I left and I got another job, and I went to another hairdresser's, and his mum, his mum actually phoned me at the new job and said, my son would like to take you on a date. So I said yes, and I met him in Bathgate, and the rest is history, as they say. And that is it. That is all my questions. So, wow, thank you so much. So hopefully you've enjoyed getting to know me a wee bit better. Guys, if there's anything else you want to ask and you've not thought about it, just put it in the comments and I'll answer it in the comments. A huge thank you to everybody who asked questions. All my comments, as always, you guys are just amazing. And this channel wouldn't be what it is, and I wouldn't be what I am without you guys, because, like I said before, YouTube has changed my life massively. So I'm not going to get into it and get a big soppy, but thank you so much. If you like this video, please hit me a big thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. And subscribe if you haven't done so. And I'll see you all again soon. Bye bye.